my, reading earlier, and I saw, one on ESPN, one on CBS, just articles about who would be good trade partner for the Colts for Anthony Richardson and for the Vikings for J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
And the J.J. thing might be a little early in that who knows if Kyler Murray is the answer. He certainly is the starter. They certainly have said they don't believe in J.J. McCarthy the way that he did. But I just got to thinking about the Eagles and buying low. And you think about football over the last 20 years and the number of top NFL draft picks who were quarterbacks who failed in the first place, bounced around a little bit, found a home. Sam Darnold is one of those. Baker Mayfield is one of those. Daniel Jones, he got hurt last year, but he was having a great season up until that point.
Yeah.
It happens. Those two quarterbacks, J.J. McCarthy doesn't pass my eye test, but also,
has never passed my eye test.
Also, Daniel Jones didn't really pass a lot of eye tests,
That's true.
Beforehand.
That's true.
So, and there are plenty of quarterbacks, just to be fair, who failed in the first place and then the second place. Zach Wilson hasn't shown up anywhere.
Yep.
But I just wonder, it's clear that the Eagles aren't as in on Tanner McKee as they were. That would be my guess. And he's an unrestricted free agent after this year. Andy Dalton is Andy Dalton. And I just wonder if there was – and Anthony Richardson only has a year left on his deal. I just wonder if you could get, J.J. McCarthy for a fourth-round pick, if you get Anthony Richardson for a fifth-round pick, do you feel like at least, especially if you don't feel great about your backup quarterback situation, maybe you have upside, maybe you end up flipping that guy if Jalen works out. Maybe there's upside with one of them, and if Jalen doesn't work out, you have somebody in your building.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if it's a chance the Eagles would take.
It's a good question, because you're talking about buying low. Two guys that were top 10 picks that seemingly have fallen out of favor with their organizations, especially Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. That's definitely done.
Yeah, that's definitely done. And even J.J. McCarthy, they benched him last year for Wentz and then went out and got Kyler Murray.
And are starting him.
And are starting Kyler Murray now. So whoever made that pick in Minnesota, I'm not sure it was the head coach because he doesn't seem beholden to J.J. McCarthy.
I thought he was a Kevin McConnell guy.
I did too.
How do you draft a quarterback when you have a quarterback head coach?
Yeah.
Quarterback whisperer head coach.
Yep.
I would imagine
that he had a lot of say in J.J. McCarthy. I agree. I'm going to surprise you here with this one, Spike. I don't want either one of them.
Really?
I'll stay with Tanner McKee. I'd rather re-sign Tanner McKee.
Really?
Yeah.
And the reason behind
that? I can't trust Anthony Richardson.
I think as a thrower,
tons of talent. He's a very mobile, athletic, cannon for an arm. Doesn't know what to do with the football.
Yeah.
And he hasn't played enough football. If you take the time that he was at Florida.
They thought he was going to be Josh Allen because Josh Allen couldn't complete passes in college either.
But at least Josh played. I think Anthony Richardson only played 13 games at Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was one of those guys that was always filled with potential.
Yes.
When they see his arm talent and his measurables. I just don't think he's played enough football when you take his college career and then the limited time he's seen in the pros, you still have to develop him. At least with J.J. McCarthy, he played in college. Didn't throw it a ton, but he at least played.
Well, and he played
at Michigan.
He played the NFL.
Won a national, and yes, right. He started games in the NFL, probably more than Anthony Richardson to this point. I'm not sure, but probably more than Anthony Richardson.
In half as much time.
Yeah, in half as much time. So, but I've never liked J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, you've said that.
Yeah.
That's because he's a Wolverine?
Part of it.
Okay.
But also in watching him, there's nothing about him that says I want him as like.
There's no special.
At least with
arm.
Anthony Richardson, the measurables are there.
Yeah, and when you watch his highlights, they're outrageous.
Yeah. I mean, he could throw off his back foot 60, 70 yards, no problem.
Yeah, like a big Mike Vick.
Yeah, but I think I would go with Tanner McKee for this offense. I don't think Anthony Richardson can run this offense.
It would certainly be a leap. Yes.
Yes. I don't think he can run this offense.
Yeah.
He is all athleticism.
Yeah, I think if you're trading for Anthony Richardson, it's less about this offense and more about, hey, if we have to put him in for a couple of games,
Right.
the other team's not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The Twitter question brought to you by Mark's Jewelers. People are talking about another ring for the football team. Get the diamond engagement ring of her dreams at Mark's Jewelers. Minutes from everywhere. I asked this earlier on my Twitter, actually. If the cost was reasonable, would you want the Eagles to trade for either of these guys to be their backup for this year? So the options were Anthony Richardson, J.J. McCarthy, or stick with McKee or Dalton. What do you think their response
Probably
was?
said stick with McKee or Dalton.
They did.
Yeah.
59% stick with McKee or Dalton, 23% Anthony Richardson, 18% J.J. McCarthy. So
That means people are really down on J.J. McCarthy.
yes. Now that is over 40% say one of those other guys.
Right.
So I don't know. It just feels like not a crazy. Wouldn't be shocked of how he did it.
No.
Wouldn't be shocked.
I agree.
Especially given how they've treated the
I gotta be
backup.
honest, I'm almost anticipating how he usually does something
Yes.
in training camp.
Yes.
Right before the season or something. I mean, he traded for Jahan Dotson right before the last preseason game.
If he didn't feel comfortable at that position.
Yeah.
To me, it would be tight end or if they made a trade, it would be tight end or quarterback.
Tight end or quarterback, yeah.
Because, we had the caller earlier that was talking about 2 or 3 tight end sets because the Stowers were. You can't be in a tight end set if you're not playing. So
Want to bring Ertz back?
wouldn't be shocked.
Think about Ertz.
Wouldn't be. He's not on a team
Yeah,
now, right?
wouldn't cost you anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's coming off a bad injury too, though.
Yeah, and he's 70 years old.
Yeah.